Hello guys, so today is the moment of truth. We are going to dig these sweet potatoes out. I don't know if you remember when I planted these sweet potatoes. I think it was in July. I think so. So I think they're done. You can see their leaves are totally yellow, and so I'm gonna be digging them out to see what happened in there. Let's see if it's a win or not so much. And they have been receiving water through a drip system, and I watered them once every other day. I have a feeling that they needed more water than that because the soil, I think, was a little bit too draining with the mixture that I made, but we'll see what happened there, if the tubers actually grew or not. And I have a lot that I need to get done today also, like planting seeds and some other stuff. We'll see what we can do. I only have a little bit of time left in today's amount of time that I have, and we'll see what I can get done. I also want to show you the garden and the new flower bed that I started this year, and I finally ripped out the tomatoes. Yay! And it looks so great. So I have a clip of that. I took a video of that yesterday because I was working in that area, so you guys will get to see it today. I just finished cleaning all the tomatoes out of here, and now I can finally see everything. And you can see the Canterbury bells are all doing great. I pruned the roses, I deadheaded the Shasta daisies, and I have 2 boxes of tomatoes. One over there, full of tomatoes, and this huge pile that I need to get out of here. But look at it now. It looks so beautiful. It can get better, and it will. But I can finally see the bed the way how it was meant to be. It looks like I lost one of the Canterbury bells over here. I have one here that was struggling and one that died. So, and it looks like I have a lot of phlox that seeded itself over here, so I'll be transferring these into the butterfly garden. Here's a quick view on this side. I think it looks really nice on this side over here. And the Gomphrina's still blooming. There were a couple of black-eyed Susans, one over here, one over there, and the one that was under the phlox. I pulled those out, and I think one in the front of the Shasta daisies. This one I might keep, I'm not sure. We'll see what the future holds for here. I might end up getting some, I forgot the name of the plant, but it's a bush type plant that has a vase-like structure and has elongated blooms. If the Gomphrina don't seed themselves over here. But I think so far everything is looking good, and I'm really happy with it. And the lupins look so sad. That's alright. And yeah, let me show you. This is the Weigela that we planted over here. It rained a lot, but it's been cold, and looks like I saw deer footprints in this bed. I kind of scratched them over, and they've been eating over here, and I feel like they munched a part of it. Like this part right here was eaten, and they broke some of its branches, but I'm hoping it will survive and it will come back next season. Here's a view from this side. So you can imagine the weigela is going to grow and fill this area. I think so far it's looking pretty good. Right?
You want to show them the fig tree? Because there's a lot of ripe figs on it.
No, I showed last time, and when I was planting this, one of the figs, I ate it in front of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot of ripe ones.
Alright, so let's get going and rip these sweet potatoes out and see what we have. So I got the wheelbarrow over there with a huge box on it because, as you know, this wheelbarrow doesn't have a barrel on it to carry the stuff, so I have to use something to carry the produce. And I don't know if you can see, but right over there is where I put one of the blueberries, and I also have one over here on the side of the sweet potatoes right there. So these zinnias over here are done, and they didn't do that great in here. I'm not sure exactly why, but they were attacked by aphids early in the season. That could be a reason why. But they looked nice for a while, and I'm not going to take any seeds from them because they're not exactly a fine specimen. I'll be taking seeds from my zinnias that did really great, the ones next to the kale and the one in my kids' garden. I think those would be great for seeds. So I got this trowel over here, and I'm gonna start digging, and I want to make sure to not pierce any tubers. So I'm gonna move this over here. I think I'll move the staples also, and the drip tape so that I don't pierce that also. Let's see, what do we have here? Lots of roots, that's for sure. I'm gonna pull this out of here. It's bugging me. Okay, so I took the tubing out. This makes it easier. And I'm taking all the zinnias out first because I don't want them constantly smacking me in the head. There we go. Okay. Now, whoa. Okay, not so big over here. These are pretty small. I think they needed more water in here. Yeah. I think they needed more water than I was giving them. Let's see. I'm gonna feel like this one has some big tubers. Let's see. I don't know. Any tubers in here? Oh yeah. There's some deep in here. It has been raining for several days in a row, almost, or it feels like it. Oh wow. There's so many in here. They're small, but a lot of them. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. I pierced this one. Come on. Yeah. Look at these. Those are great. I think I hit the jackpot. Look at this. This is awesome. So we got some good ones. They're not all small and they're not all big. They're not the biggest sweet potatoes I've ever grown, but they are definitely good. Oh, wow. This side really was doing great. But you guys can't see them. Here, put them right here. Look at that. Isn't that great? Uh-oh. I trapped one. That is just wonderful. You'll always will end up with some small ones, and those, if you leave them in the ground, will actually grow new sweet potatoes next year. So you might never have to plant sweet potatoes. I actually noticed where I planted last year, some sweet potatoes sprouted in there, and I will have to go through the weeds, pull them up, and try to dig up the sweet potatoes. Let's take these and put them in the cardboard box. I think I'll give the small ones to the chickens, because I can't really do anything with them. So this is all I got from this bed. I have these small ones over here. Some of them are still okay. And about 24, a little more than 24, maybe, like, I'd say overall there's about 30 usable sweet potatoes, and there are some good big ones, like look at this one over here and this one. There's about maybe like 6 or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big ones. So you can see I cleaned up the bed and I put the drip back. I made sure there are no more sweet potato roots in there. I took them all out and I have them, you can see them on the ground over there. And I'm gonna be taking them out of here. I'll put them in the compost if they sprout. Hey, great, I'll get free sweet potatoes. I don't mind that at all. And this is my favorite variety too. So this was an experiment to see if it would work to grow them in this raised bed over here, which you can see is not very deep. And I like to try things to see whether it's going to work or not. I like to experiment with things, and I would consider this as an experiment. What I noticed is that they need a lot more space than this, because the roots were going they were touching the bottom, and a lot of the sweet potatoes were growing at the bottom of the bed, and they didn't have the chance to grow big because they were touching the hard surface. Stay with mama, sweetie. And there, there was a lot of drainage also. That now the soil seems moist, but it has been raining a lot, and I felt like I needed to water it a lot more than I did. I was, like I said earlier, I was watering it every other day. I feel like I should have watered it every day. Yes, baby.
I was talking to you walk away.
Yeah, don't walk away. And because the tubers need a lot of water in order to grow large. So that's one thing, and again, the lack of space for them to grow. And I did kind of cram it. I planted a whole lot of sweet potatoes, but even if I didn't, they were reaching all the way down to the bottom to grow the tubers. So the tubers didn't really have a chance to grow big because of the hard surface. So now I have my toddler with me. I would like to plant some seeds. I might be able to plant maybe some lettuce seeds in this bed, or kale. We'll see. We'll grab some seeds and try to plant, and take these sweet potatoes inside to cure them. And maybe that's the only thing I'll be able to do today. And that's okay. It's not a big deal. You want to help me plant some seeds? Yeah? Maybe we'll plant some carrots too. So after you harvest the sweet potatoes or any kind of potatoes, you'll need to cure them. So you want to cure them in an area away from direct sunlight and in an area where they have good airflow. I have been curing my onions in our living room, and they're done now. I just transferred them to the basement, and we have a ceiling fan over there, so I put them in front of the window, but I closed the curtains so that they don't receive any sunlight. And my curtains are really good at blocking the sunlight, and I made sure of that because we live in New Hampshire and it gets cold here, and it gets really hot in the summer inside the house, so I use the curtains as an insulation. So anyways, so the curtains basically are really good at blocking sunlight, and you don't want to put your potatoes or your onions in front of sunlight because that's going to encourage sprouting. So you want to let them cure until their skin toughens up, because right now, even if I just touch them with my finger, it creates scars on them and it peels the skin off. So, and also during that curing process, what happens is that the starches develop and they sweeten up, and they will taste better basically, and they would store better for you. Once they are cured, then you can brush the dirt, the excess dirt off, and then you can store them in baskets that would protect them from the sunlight, and you can store them in a cool environment. I store my sweet potatoes in the basement, and they do just fine because we live in a cold environment. I can also store them in the garage as long as I have them in something safe that animals cannot get into, and that would also be great. And I think that's what I'm planning on doing with all of my root vegetables. You need to go potty? Okay. So I need to just figure out a way to store them that way so that the animals don't get to them, because we do have mice and voles in here, and they will get into the root vegetables and eat them. And I also have some onions that I need to pull, so maybe we'll just pull these up and take them inside with the potatoes and get them to cure. And I'll be getting some seeds and planting with my daughter. So these onions in this bed and the bed over there are left here on purpose. I left them because they were super small, because they weren't receiving enough water. So they were really like green onions. They didn't have any bulb on them. So after I discovered the problem with the water issue that I was having, and I started giving them more water, and they were able to grow some bulbs on them. Now they're not great. Some of them have big bulbs and some of them are still small, but they're definitely a lot bigger than they used to be. So right now we're just gonna harvest them and put them with the sweet potatoes to take inside. Oh, look at that one. It's so big. Look at it. Look. This is what you do. You just push. Okay? Yep, just like that. Good job. Good.
These onions are big. Like, they grow so much. Yeah, big one. So the onions are big. I don't like them because they're big and I.
You want to grab this one right there?
Yeah. What? Oh, there you go. Here.
Good job. Ooh, I'm sorry.
This is for big onions because I love them so.
Oh. You gotta pull from the bottom. Like this. Hold it here and pull.
I got it.
Good job.
Here, Mama.
Oh, thank you.
Here, Mama.
Hold on, sweetie.
Can you hold this a little? Can you hold this?
Yep.
A big one.
Oh, you gotta pull it by the base, Habubi. Like I showed you. Yep. There you go. Good job. Thank you. Don't hurt yourself.
No, I didn't. I pulled the top. I can't.
All right, I'll help.
I'll try.
Look.
Oh,
All right. Good job.
this is a hard one. Here. This is good.
There are some good ones in here. They're not all small. The next bed has much bigger onions than this one. You want to do it? Okay, here, pull this one out. That one right there. Look, this one right here. No, no, I don't want to. Okay, you can go dig in that bed, okay?
I want mine this.
Yeah, go dig in that bed.
Okay. I'll dig in that. I get a big one here.
Look at this one. This onion is gigantic. And these are the other ones. Compare and contrast. Alright, you want to go get the seeds now? So right now we're going to plant some seeds in this bed. And I have the May Queen lettuce and the Japanese flowering kale. I really like this lettuce. I tried it earlier this season in the spring and it was great. This is the first time I tried this lettuce. I was running, carrying my daughter. That's why I'm a little panting over here. And this is the Japanese flowering kale. They're both frost hardy, so hopefully I'll be able to get something out of them before hard frost comes, because when hard frost comes, this will probably definitely just go and not be worth anything. This might last. Some kale is able actually to last through the snow, and this seems to be pretty hardy. So on this one, It says the plant spacing is 14 inches apart, and this one 6 inches apart. So I'm gonna be planting them pretty close together, and I'm going to plant one row of each. So I'll probably plant the lettuce in the front because that's shorter than the kale typically, and the kale in the back, even though this kale is very beautiful. But this is also beautiful too when it forms heads, and I really like it when it forms heads. I like the crispiness of the lettuce that way. So let's get planting before it gets too dark over here.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
You know, I think I might be able to get away with 2 rows of lettuce. So I'll do 1 row here and 1 row here, each of them next to the drip emitters. Alright, so we'll do 1 over here and 1 over here. There we go. You want to help me?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Nope, you'll plant this one over here, okay?
Why?
We'll plant this row, and Mama will plant the next row.
Okay.
That's good. All right, so I'm gonna give you seeds to put in here, okay?
Okay. These are really comfortable, but you know, I'm kind of scary about this.
You're scared about this? Why? Why are you scared about this? Here, open your hand. Okay. You're gonna put the seeds in here, okay? Ooh, I put a lot of seeds in there.
I'm pushing the wall.
I'm not really being careful about how I'm putting the seeds in here, but that's okay. I could always use it as cut lettuce too. Oh, wait, baby. All right, we need more lettuce seeds in here. You wanna sprinkle? Oh, careful! You wanna sprinkle some seeds in here, like this. You wanna try? Like that? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Sprinkle it in here, okay? Go ahead, in here. Good job. No, no, no. You just gotta do this. Do this, okay? Like that. All right. Here, I'll give you more. Open your hand. Yeah. Okay. Take this hand. Pinch the seed in your hand and put it in here. Okay. Or you could just do this. Here. We can do that too. Okay.
Good.
That's it. Now you can cover them gently like this. Like this. Okay.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Just very gentle. Okay? Yeah, good job.
I did it.
Good job.
I want more.
Well, that's it for the lettuce. We're going to be planting kale now. You want to help me with the kale?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You can go on that side, in the back.
Okay.
Okay? And let's cover the lettuce up.
You are the lettuce.
I'm the lettuce.
No, you're not. You are a mama.
I am the mama. What are you?
I'm Sweaty Mama.
You're Serenity. You're a mama too. You're not a mama.
Yeah, I'm a mama. Show me.
Yeah,
See?
1 second. Okay, we're gonna put them one here, and then one here, and one here. Okay, so we're gonna space them away from each other, not like the lettuce. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 1 seed at a time. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a seed. You plant it here. Okay. Open your hand. It's gonna roll. Be careful. It's very small. All right, now you're gonna pinch it and put it in. It fell. It fell.
Right here.
Here. How about this? You take it from my hand. Okay, now you plant it here. Oh, Uh-oh. It fell somewhere. I don't know where it fell. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. Here you go. Let's plant one here. Here. Plant this one over there. Okay.
These are pretty.
They are. Did you plant one here?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Here's one. I'm going to plant it right here.
This is wonderful.
Okay. Now this one you're going to plant right here.
Okay.
Good job. And this one over here. Just drop it. That's all. Good job. And this one over here. Over here.
I love planting.
You do. And oh, you can put it over here.
Yeah.
Did you drop it in there?
Yeah.
Good job. And all right, we got two more. All right, one over here. Good job. And one over here. Right there. Good job. Good job. All right, we're all done. High five. Yay, you did it. I think that's all we're going to be able to do today. We'll have to plant the carrots on some other day. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. And if you are new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications of new video whenever they come up. If you like these types of videos, of course. And I'll be leaving some videos for you over here to watch. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Look at this beautiful rainbow. Yeah, you can see. It's so vibrant.
Yeah.
It's the most colorful rainbow.
Let's see if I'm gonna get out in the rain.
Rainbow I've ever seen. Wow, it's getting brighter by the minute. And look, that reflection one is getting brighter too. And look, you can see the reflection one going all the way. Two rainbows.
I just came inside. I just brought tomatoes under the rain.
Rainbows in one, Mama.
And yeah.
Two rainbows right above you.
Oh yeah, you see them, guys? There's one over here and one over here. So pretty. Alright, I gotta go inside. I'm getting soaked.